unfreaking believable. Unfreaking real that just happened. Leafs lose 6-3 to the Vegas Golden Knights and they get swept by Vegas. That's a freaking joke. That's a freaking joke. The team made it this close to making it a one-goal game. They made it a one-goal game. They were this close and making a comeback. But Vegas ruined it. And that game was complete bull tonight. 100% bull. I don't care. That's some bull. I don't have any worries about this game. This game really sucks because Mitch Marner got his revenge against the Leafs. Although he didn't score, he got his revenge. I'm still pissed off that Mitch Marner got revenge on the Leafs after he got traded to Vegas. Or in my case, he got taken away by the Knights for a bag of peanuts and Nick Roy. Don't tell me Nick Roy's better. He's not. I don't have any words about this game. It's freaking bull. It's freaking baloney at this point. So who starts in net for Toronto? Anthony Starless, who returns from nerve injury. Who plays in net for Vegas? Aiden Hill. Alright, let's get this started. First period of the game, it wasn't really good. They were down 2-0 at the time. Okay? One off of a bad goal but at least where they try to clear the puck, but we gave it up to Jack Eichel, who scored to make it 1-0 Vegas. And then meanwhile, Kolasar makes it 2-0 Vegas off of a save and a rebound. That's what happened. So there wasn't anything there. That's pretty good. But the only good thing is Mitch Marner gets a standing ovation from the Toronto crowd, and I'm like thinking, thank God. I mean, he's been with the Leafs for 9 seasons. And then he gets taken away by the Knights for a bag of peanuts and Nick Roy, and I'm still telling you that trade sucks. I'm still not in a good mood because they took away Mitch Marner for peanuts. For a bag of peanuts. And people are going to come at me and say, well, you should be happy you got someone in return. Like, you wouldn't be happy if you walked away and you wouldn't get anything. God dang it. I mean, Mitch Marner, he had 102 points last season. And you took him away for Nick Roy, who is a centerman. Don't get me wrong, he's a champion. He's a Stanley Cup champion. But did he have 100 points in a season? Did he have a 100-point season? No, they don't. No, he doesn't. But then he gets booed when he touched the puck. I mean, like, are you kidding me? I mean, he's getting the John Tavares treatment. And that's a done deal in the first period. 2-0 Vegas. Then, of course, right off the face-off, John Tavares scores, and the Leafs get back within range. It's a 1-goal game by John Tavares. Everything's going so well. And then what can go wrong is going to go wrong. Pavel Dorofeia scores off of a rebound. I mean, Tavares had to clear the puck. He gives it up to Pavel Dorofeia to make it 3-1 Vegas. I thought it was Mitch Marner who was going to get the goal. I thought he was going to get the assist, but it was Tavares that gave the puck over. So it's an unassisted goal. And then, meanwhile, Brandon Bowman scores 4-1 Vegas. And I'm still thinking, we are screwed. We are freaking screwed. But the Leafs, they fought hard in the second period, and there was 2 goals. First off, a breakaway by Scott Lockton, who he didn't get the penalty shot, but he did get the goal. And it was 4-2 Vegas. Then the Leafs make it interesting by Bobby McMahon, who tipped it in. It is 4-3 Leafs. And I'm like thinking, I think we got it. I think we have a chance in the third period. We can tie this game up. We have a power play in the third period, but the Leafs don't do anything in the power play. And the Leafs give up a 2-on-1 by Mark Stone, who makes it 5-3 Vegas. And the Golden Knights take it away. All the momentum the Leafs had, taken away by Vegas. And Mark Stone puts the empty netter, making it 6-3 game. 6-3 Vegas. What in the world was that? I mean, god dang it. The Leafs came from behind, almost made it a tie game. Leafs were this close in coming back, tying the game up. We made it a 1-goal game. We almost made a comeback. But the Knights didn't want to allow that because we want to win. They let the Knights take away the Leafs' comeback to make it 5-3, Vegas. That's some crap as far as I'm concerned. Bull crap. I don't have any words about this game. It was really hurtful to see the Leafs lose again. They've lost 3 straight games. It's not funny. They lost 3 in a row to the Minnesota Wild, the Detroit Red Wings, now the Vegas Golden Knights. I'm so sick and tired of this, man. I really am. Leafs don't deserve to go on a 3-game losing streak. They shouldn't be going on a losing streak yet again. We're trying to get a playoff spot, yet we're not getting anywhere. We only got 0 points, 1 point, 0 point. That's it. Nothing in between. And I know people are going to come at me and say, well, you gave away Mitch Marner. I mean, things... Oh, no, that doesn't work like that. And I know people are going to come at me and say, well, you need a rebuild, a little bit of a reset. It's over for you. Let the other teams make the playoffs, not you. Yet, I don't want to hear that crap. It's some complete crap because I don't want to see the Leafs go on a downfall and see the other teams go on an upswing. That's my biggest concern, is to see the other teams that were in my division, those teams that didn't make the playoffs, like the Red Wings and the Sabres, they make the playoffs. And for the Leafs, they go on freaking purgatory. That's not what I like to see. And I mean, come on, Leafs had their opportunities. But the Knights just want to take that away. And Mitch Marner gets his revenge game. He gets revenge on the Golden Knights. On the Leafs, pardon me. Mitch Marner, you are a Toronto native. You were from Toronto, right? You played for the Leafs for 9 seasons. And you want to get revenge on my team, on the Leafs. How could you? How could you, Mitch Marner? How could you? I thought what you had in Toronto was special. But you had to break my heart. You had to get revenge on the Leafs because that's what you got to do. It hurts. And it's not funny. It's complete crap. Leafs don't deserve to lose to Mitch Marner again. I love the dude. But he gets taken away by the Knights for a bag of peanuts to Nick Roy. We don't do anything. And the Knights get the win against the Toronto Maple Leafs. And they sweep the Leafs thinking that that's their Stanley Cup. I know they've won the Stanley Cup in 2023. But come on now. This is a joke. A joke. And I'm still upset. It's complete crap. The Minnesota Wild want to take the spotlight out of them. The Detroit Red Wings want to take the spotlight out of them. And the Vegas Golden Knights want to take the spotlight out of them. So what are we going to do? We're going to kick the Maple Leafs. Plain and simple. It's just some bull at this point. 100% bull. The Leafs had 2 points. They were this close, making a comeback. But the Knights wanted to ruin it again. Just like how they made the Leafs blow a 5-3 lead. And the Knights still should be ashamed of themselves for making the Leafs blow a 5-3 lead. But the damage was already done. It's bull. Also, this was my Mitch Marner puck, like I mentioned, that I did in the Nick Roy trade. That Nick Roy Marner trade rant. This was the puck that I got from Game 2, Round 2 of the Stanley Cup playoffs between the Leafs and the Florida Panthers. Remember this? This was a really cool puck. Really good keepsake, but it's freaking useless. Oh boy. I did not need to bang my wall with the puck. I know it's Let's see if the puck's okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's still good though. But man, I shouldn't have hit that into the wall. Yeah. And I'm still pissed off about the Mitch Marner trade. Because Mitch Marner, he got taken away in a stupid sign-and trade for Nick Roy. For probably one of the worst trades I've seen. Like, the worst trade for me, as a Leaf fan, was trading Mitch Marner for Nicholas Roy. And yet, people are going to be like, just be thankful you got someone in return. Yeah, I'm happy they got someone in return. But come on. How are we supposed to place Mitch? How are we supposed to find a Mitch Marner replacement? We don't have a Marner replacement. Ugh. I'm just so freaking vilely mad that this team lost. And now we got to go on a losing streak. And we got to find a way to get back to winning the games. I mean, the Sabres got the win against the Predators and the Habs, and they're in a wild card position. Vegas nearly came back against Boston, but the Bruins won and victorious 4-3. So how are the Bruins able to get the win against the Golden Knights, but not the Leafs? Why? Tell me why. It's not us, but yet it's the other team. It's confirmation that's favoritism. I'm sorry. Legit favoritism. Unbelievable. I can't believe this team blew it. This team fell apart again. I have no other words about this game. I really don't. Next game for the Toronto Maple Leafs, they gotta wake up, man. Like, seriously. 3 straight games, losing 3 games in a row is just completely inexcusable. But you have to win these 2 other games. And the next game, you gotta play against the Colorado Avalanche. You have to get the win against the Avalanche. I mean, you did it on the Monday where William Nylander won the game for you. Now you got to go and play against Colorado at home. A very good Avalanche team. We got to beat the Avalanche. That's very key so we can get back in this playoff race and try to claim a playoff spot instead of being on the sidelines and watch the other teams like the Sabres, Red Wings, Habs, you know what I'm trying to say, even the Bruins make a playoff run, get a playoff spot. Because I don't deserve to see the Leafs get sidelined and not make the playoffs. You know that 10 years of making the playoffs? Or is it 9 years? I don't even know. That's on the line for the Leafs. You gotta find a way. There's no excuses. You have to find a way immediately. And it's a 1:30 game. Yeah, an afternoon game. Great. So another Leafs rant I got to do it during the afternoon. Like I did against the Pittsburgh Penguins, which was a 4 o'clock game. Oh boy. I don't know where to go from there. We got to get the win. That's very important. Get the win.